Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and tune and on the same page early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making the play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Donaldson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Williams will pass. Lets it fly. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Fights off the defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they forced a negative.
Wide open downfield, and they're able to get him down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really...
Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rushes on him. The quick out. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. unproductive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Boston. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Otten. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is...
It's a fumble! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! Turning it on! Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Evans. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Coleman.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Williams looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got his man across the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. First and 10 for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air. It's Sayin. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Pulls it in. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Washington right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Bounced off his feet. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Under fire. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, Who knows how they got that thing back? They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time.